Good morning.
Mm. Yes.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to work.
Strangely familiar episode 41? 41? 42?
I have 43 written down.
Okay,
do, we,
well,
do we need to
super
check the
duper.
records?
I don't know. I don't know. I've never listened.
After 40, who keeps counting?
Exactly. We have more episodes than age years on the world now. It's a different milestone.
I love it. We have like the two definitely 40-year-old guy sweatshirts on. You go two different ways. You go either your Under Armour
it's
hoodie
true.
or you just go
Yeah.
the Nirvana sweatshirt.
I'm wearing a Nirvana shirt, but I'm older, so I'm not wearing it out of irony.
No, I like this one. Yeah, this is I found it. You know what? Very rarely. I don't like to buy my printed shirts from necessarily like a Target or whatever or a Marshalls because it's usually like the most generic logo of something that ever existed is on it.
Mm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
it's like if it's Metallica, it's just straight up Metallica, or it's just the regular Red Hot Chili Peppers, and it's like that's fine. But I want to find something that's different, and I found this. It's the Incesticide album cover, which is
Oh.
everybody knows. Obviously, all you kids out there, all the Gen Zers, you guys all know that it's
You know what?
the one with the compilation with the deeper cuts.
Oh
It
yeah.
has the version of Polly that's like the rock version, the previously unreleased Aero Zeppelin. You guys know.
Were you
It's a
were you a
fun one.
were you a box set like pursuer or like longing for box sets cuz I mean in the 90s for like rock bands and stuff like everyone
Yeah,
at some
holy
point
shit,
released
that's
a
right.
box
I
set.
forgot
Like
about
box
that.
sets were legit.
Yeah, you had to get the combo with the CD and the VHS tape, and it had to be
Mm-hmm.
$120. That's that way you knew it was real. It's legit.
Extensively expensive. Like you'd go like, and there'd always be like one at like the whatever like CD store you went to. There'd be one, and you're like,
Mm,
look at the price tag. You're like, my god, that's expensive.
yeah,
Like, as a kid in high school, you're like, what? It's gonna take me so long to save for
it
this,
is.
but I'll be so cool amongst like my three friends. Like they will think I am
Yeah.
so cool.
It'll have this color booklet that I can flip through once, but mostly I'm going to set it on my dresser. That's basically
Right.
it.
It's gonna it's really gonna be kind of like as useful as a centerpiece at Thanksgiving. Like, man, this look at this bad boy. This really brings my whole room together. Like, um now it's tough because like box sets they come in different styles and stuff too because Nirvana had their box set. I don't know what it was included. I feel like it was a really big release though. I don't know if there was visuals, but like the one that stands out to me
It's like the
is
rectangular box, that one that had like all three of their faces on it. Is that the one
yeah.
I'm thinking of?
I felt like it
Jeez.
with that on like a black box,
Yeah, so was
but
that it?
maybe I'm
Yeah, yeah,
wrong.
something like that.
The one for me was Metallica Live Shit Binge and
Yeah,
Purge.
the Binge and Purge, that was a big one. Yeah,
I mean, that thing looked killer. It looked like a touring like a chest with like stickers
that's
on it
right.
and stuff.
Yes.
And it had the foam casing with the dual CD in there, a booklet, and then two VHSs, but maybe three. It was
Yeah,
all
maybe
the
three. That's
it
crazy.
was
I
the
don't because
Mexico
like
shows.
I love that thing. Yeah, Mexico. It has the best, maybe the best, and it's on YouTube now. Highly recommend. This is my hot rec. The 1989 Seattle Metallica show might be the greatest concert film ever recorded, and it's like fully on YouTube. It's before the Black Album came out, so it's a lot of Justice stuff, and I mean, obviously everything before, but just the way it's filmed, it has like the stage that like gets blown up during a Justice for All and all that stuff. But it's wildly intense. Like the crowd's insane. But they're like their whole thing is just play as fast as you can, and it holds up. It's so cool. It's still good to this day.
Yeah. The Binge and Purge audio, I think, is from Mexico City, and that's one of my favorite audio live albums.
Yep.
It's so good. That version of Creeping Death is the like
It's like the
epitome of what
18-minute
live
long Creeping
concert
Death
should be. Yeah, and
or
like you
something
just
like
hear
that.
you hear Jason like singing like the backups and stuff and like getting the crowd riled up. I'm like, and that's what bothers me about liking harder stuff like metal or even like punk and such, is that we in the States don't appreciate that style of music. And it's unfortunate because you watch foreign shows where they don't even speak that language and they sing along entirely. And guess what? If it's a guitar solo, people sing the guitar solos in like Europe and
That's
Mexico.
right.
That's what's awesome. They
It's
sing
like Iron
guitar
Maiden shit.
solos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, that's a couple of old guys talking about old music.
Yeah.
People love it.
Well,
I
yeah.
did wear this I don't know if I was wearing this sweatshirt. Something similar a couple weeks ago at a bar, and some girls were like, "Oh, what are you, like a hipster?" And I was like, "No, I'm just old."
Right. That's
That's it.
unfortunate, man. Good for you. Good for you being
Yeah,
old.
that's me. And then they were, of course, they were like, "Oh, can I get an extra lemon? Can I get a?" They were like ordering all this citrus with their drinks or whatever, and it was funny. So I was like, "Oh, hey, excuse me, can I get a full size grapefruit to go with this?" They were just
And
like,
then one for the road.
"Yeah." So we all had a good
Keeps me
laugh.
keeps me regular.
Yeah. Speaking of regular, let's start this program at the regular 6 minutes. Theme song, go.
I've confused my priorities. Isn't it supposed to come to me? Yes, this is how it's meant to be. Every little thing flashing on a screen. Age of convenience. My daddy worked hard for this.
Damn, look at us. Almost last 2 weeks, we just start talking. Almost forget we have a theme song. Like we're just talking like people.
So we're talking about Kurt Cobain. It made me think of I I sometimes will come across and I share them with my brother because he appreciates them on the level that I do. So there's this certain type of meme, and I don't think it has a specific name, and I think it warrants a specific name because it's a certain style. That's another thing. We get lazy. We don't name our memes and
Yeah.
GIF styles.
The
So
height of laziness.
right. So it's I found it and I said to him recently, and it says it's a like a Facebook post, and it says typed out, "What's your favorite Creed song?" And then the photo.
Creed's so hot right now.
Hold on, the photo is lyrics from a Nickelback song. It says signed by Kurt Cobain, and the photo is Owen Wilson, and it says, "What's your favorite
Holy
Creed
shit.
song?" And I'm
That's
like,
just too much.
it's so good. It's such a clusterfuck of wrong information that it's
Yeah.
brilliant. Because you're just hoping that someone in the world goes like, "Yeah, man, I feel that," like not realizing it's a joke.
Like one person unironically posts it on their
Right,
feed or something like that.
right.
That'd be good.
It is. I feel like that should have some sort of name to it,
Okay.
but I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe yeah, I don't know. I agree. You know what? I'm gonna let you have that one. I'll let you
All right,
work on
great.
that.
Well,
You can be the
I
person in the whole world responsible for coming up with that.
great, and then it has to pick up, or else it's just me calling something something.
Yeah, but then you can quote yourself on it. Just put a picture of yourself and just say that Jimi Hendrix said it. Yeah.
That's a good point.
In the future,
Good.
memes like this will be called, and then sign Jimi Hendrix with
It's true.
on a Beatles album cover.
Yeah.
All that fun stuff.
So
Hey, I was thinking of a question. Hey,
okay.
in this conversation, I'm going to preface it and say what I was thinking of.
Okay.
What are you proud of lately? Have you done anything? I mean, I guess we've talked about some things over the course of most of the last year in terms of like,
Mhm.
you've had like a fitness journey and, um, you know, there's whatever different things that you've enjoyed, events you've gone to. But like, I don't know. I was kind of thinking anything like even smaller or something that you're like, that was cool that I've been doing this lately. I'm gonna give myself props for that because I'm wondering. My guess is you don't really do that a lot.
No, never.
Man, why would you do that?
Yeah.
Why would I give myself props for anything?
Pride doesn't matter. It's being told you're doing something well by someone else. That's all that matters.
I thought of it because I was I'll vamp so you can think of it, but because I had been, I would say, for the better part of like this year, especially made it easier when I stopped drinking like a sailor. Was is that a thing? Or swearing like a sailor? Sailors do everything bad, right? That should have been in the
sailors
Navy.
are not good people, is what we're trying to get the point
Yeah.
across. History, if history has told us anything, sailors are horrible people, and that includes the Navy,
Yep.
presumably.
They're all pirates in my book. just
Yep.
just a take nobody has.
You're just wearing a different uniform.
But I've been very good about like upkeep of the cleanliness of my apartment and like doing things daily, like smaller things daily. I think you might have even said it on a podcast once of like trying to knock stuff out early in the morning, or we might have had a conversation about it. But because it used to be like I'd save everything to do like once a week, maybe, or like, and then all of a sudden, if you don't do it that day, then it becomes like 10 days. But I've been like, I'd say really solid about knocking whatever, a few dishes out every night. Maybe in the morning I do it, but like keeping up with the vacuum, the bathroom cleaning, just doing like really small increments of like trying to keep a place. My goal has been, I want my place to be ready to go for anybody to come over anytime. Has that happened? Irrelevant question, Jeff. Don't worry about it. But it could be.
Moot point.
Somebody could come over at any point if they wanted to, and I wouldn't feel like a total asshole. And I'm kind of proud of that. And it's like, you know what? Maybe that person that's coming over is right here. He's right inside of here, and he's okay with it, And maybe the point is make myself happy in my space instead of doing it for somebody else or something like that. Some kind of bullshit like that. Like
that sounds,
happiness
that
comes
sounds
from
like
within.
It would be a thing that someone would tell you.
Yeah. Fall in love with yourself. Like, no, when you're not ready for somebody, if you're not ready for you, a bunch of stuff like that.
You can throw that shit on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Ready for
Somebody's been talking to Lawrence this week.
Yeah. Yeah, someone's been talking to Larry. Hey, Larry, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Something I'm
something like little I wouldn't have given myself credit for.
Workspace. Yeah. You kind of took one of my ideas, which was the bathroom thing.
Let's have it, man. Be proud of it.
I tend to like wipe down the bathroom sink and toilet, and kind of like I do like you said, like I find myself doing more like 60-second to 2-minute cleaning sessions, so that doesn't spiral out of control. Yeah, I mean, a clean house is always appreciative. I look back at how I might have lived in like college and even post college, and been like, how the fuck did you function? How did you think that was okay? Like for your brain to just live in absolute chaos, not filth, like dirt, grime, but just disarray, disorder, not making your bed for like 15 years and like just small stuff like not getting the clothes in the closet and in the drawers and like stuff like that. Like that makes
it's okay to have 7 pubes on the toilet.
Now.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine you used to have the thought of being like, oh man, I'm gonna have people over. I better clean the pubes up off of the toilet.
Yeah.
Like that's
I have too many for company, but not too many for me.
3 or 4 maybe for company. I'm looking at double digits before I really start wondering if I care. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, proud of. I've been trying to do things more timely. Not just cleaning, but like tasks that need to get done. Like recently, like buying gifts, a couple things for Caitlin for her birthday this weekend, and
happy birthday, Caitlin! Those are from us. They're all from us.
It's from all of us. Because by the time this episode comes out, she will have had her birthday. But I didn't I didn't fart around. Not that it's a problem. All right. I will say what I had to say. I did not fart around, and I got the gifts with ample time, and I'm very happy with that because I do not. That's for me because I'm an anxious person, and the further we get down, the further it'll make me go insane. That being said, I am standing on my soapbox for this. It is okay to last minute shop if that's how it works for you. Now, I have a question for you.
Yeah, okay.
And on a personal level, you get a gift card from someone, right?
Uh-huh.
A lot of times, out of courtesy, I don't know why I'm laughing so much. Out of courtesy,
What's going on
or
here,
out
man?
of security, they will give you the gift giver will give you the printout that's like the validation from the cash register. Often prints us out like 2 receipts. One is for the to get included with the gift card for validation purposes. As the receiver, do you look at the date that the gift card was purchased and have any sort of feelings towards, oh, well, you picked it up on the way over here? Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm that much of a throwaway? Or do you not care, but do you look? And should it matter? Does it matter when you bought a gift for someone? Is it more meaningful the earlier they bought the gift for you from the date when you received it?
Well, if you ask my mom, who starts buying Christmas presents in March, it does.
Oh my God.
But I don't ever look at all. Honestly, like I don't even like if there's something printed to it, I never even look. I don't even give the receipt things. That's not even part of my like space at all. Like I never think about it.
You've never thought about like there being an issue with the gift card and then having it not work and you're embarrassing that person and they don't have the proof of purchase, so you make them look like a thief?
That's not part of my life.
Like a thief.
Imagine living like this. Imagine living like this. What a treat. Never happened.
Right. So now am I anxious or are you doing it right or am I doing it? Are you careless or am I anxious? The problem is I don't even know which is right.
I mean, I guess if it ever happened to me once, then I would start thinking about it, but it hasn't. I haven't crossed that bridge. And now next time it definitely will. But I guess the bigger point is like, does it matter the timing of it? I guess yes and no. Like,
that's a stupid answer, but please.
Well, no, here. If it was something you were always going to get them, then why does it matter when you got it? I think it's really the thought. Like, so when you're talking about you already had these gifts ready for Caitlin, that's good because it means you were being thoughtful about it. Like being thoughtful about it doesn't necessarily mean you have to get it at a certain time. Now, if somebody was like, here's a, and it's like even a gift card to a place you like is still more thoughtful than like, I think, oh, here, I guess if it was like on the way here, here's a Visa gift card for $100 that I bought today. That's like pretty bottom of the barrel gift giving, I would say. Right?
Visa gift cards, I can't believe those still are sold because
they cost money too, extra money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like because of Amazon is now the blanket gift card we can give. If you can't find something on Amazon, you are a very obscure person because you can get everything from like a car to toilet paper. There is something on Amazon you need.
I mean, Visa gift cards are really just money laundering items at this point. It's turning a bunch of cash into like cards, basically.
It's the burn phone of money.
Yeah. My favorite gift to receive or has been, I do place a lot of weight on it, on how thoughtful it is. I'll say that. But I don't, not in a negative way. Like if somebody doesn't nail it, I don't like begrudge somebody because like I have very specific tastes or whatever. So I also don't put it on somebody to like really know what I would want. Cause also things I really want, I just buy. With my, no kid money. It's really easy, I like it that way. But I like my favorite thing is like experiences. Like some of my favorite gifts ever have been like tickets to something or even like just going out. Like if somebody was like, hey, I want to go out to dinner and I'm going to pay for it, whatever. We're going to go to this spot we've never been to. I'd be like, that's cool. That's cool for me because I wouldn't have thought to do that, Like I like that kind of thing. And if it's like a physical gift, I don't know, maybe I am easy. Like I like the Bruins. Like, I like kayaking, I like fishing. And anything that I've talked about in the last, I give somebody like a 5-year window of things that I'm into. If like I've talked about it once in the last 5 years, and you give me something for that, I'll be like, okay, that's cool of you. You listened to me at least one time and got me something related to something I might have talked about once. That's thoughtful. What was your strat for Caitlin's gifts? First, is she a milestone birthday? Are we coming up?
No.
Okay, so it doesn't matter. Doesn't count. Okay, so it's just
So take that out. Good. Not a problem.
So which
Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I guess I can technically even talk about it. So, I did get a something based on an interest, a hobby, and another interest. Yeah. So I actually think I did pretty okay. I did pretty okay.
are they all related to Philly sports?
No, one is.
That one is good.
Yeah. Did get her a Jason Kelsey jersey. Big fan. I like Jason Kelsey. Jason Kelsey, I think, is a very positive sports figure. He's funny.
Is that
nice
Travis?
family man.
Travis, fuck. I messed it up. All right, retake, rewind. Hold on, cut.
Okay.
Cut. We're gonna edit this out. Hey,
Yeah.
is that Taylor
Yeah.
Swift's brother-in-law?
Oh, that's what you come back with? Is that
Yeah,
wow?
yeah,
That's
yeah.
brilliant. That's good. Oh wow. So
Ship it.
that last Christmas I gave her a Cricket, the hobby machine.
Oh, Cricket
that prints
wireless
stuffs. Nope.
Nice.
Nope. Like a machine that
Here you go.
prints
100
goods.
minutes a month, babe.
So I gave her she needed like different supplies and stuff for that, so I gave her some stuff like that because that's hobbying can get expensive, but I like supporting the fact
Wait,
that
say
she,
this. So I don't really know what that is. What is it?
so it's like a thing where you can make like t-shirts, mugs, like you can print and create stuff. Like you hook up like the specific like vinyl printer to a computer and you can make t-shirts,
What?
mugs, stuff like that. So I think it's a cool hobby and I like supporting it because she doesn't
She
make
can make
really
merch.
stuff. She doesn't really make stuff for herself. She does it to make gifts for people and stuff, which I find
Ooh.
is awesome because talking about personalizing,
Yes.
you literally created a gift for someone. So I like supporting that. And then
I'm fully in on handmade or like self-made crafted gifts, whatever they are. How good they are doesn't matter. Love it. I'm in.
Yeah, possibly even the crappier the better.
Yes, yeah.
But
yeah.
I'm gonna stop there because I think she just got home and I'm not sure how thin the walls are.
Don't want to spoil it.
You know, one of my I do a secret Santa with like 10 fraternity brothers. We started doing it about this will be our 4th year, and the first year, one of our fraternity brothers, who's an art teacher, got me. And so the gift that he got me was he bought a Guess Who board and then made it for ZBT guys, for guys in my fraternity. So the two
Dude.
boards have all the Guess Who is just pictures of us when we were in college. And it is hilarious.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. I'm like, that is genius.
Did you wear a beanie? I guess you had beard and a glass. No, wait, was it what you looked like in college though?
No, that's the thing. I'm trying to. Wow, see, that's the tough part is because I'm like, I don't think I have glasses on in it, but I'm
like,
not.
Is
certain.
your guy clearly hungover still?
That's a terrible question. That's not going to knock that. You might as well ask if someone's a girl.
They have one eye open.
So, another one he did was he made me 2 pint glasses that had like frosted etching on them with checkerboard pattern, and they say Wody on them. So I was really appreciative of that. Yeah, I'm not getting. I go back and forth. Sometimes I really like stuff. Sometimes I want, like, it's not that I don't appreciate stuff. It's just sometimes I like look around. And I'm like, am I just accruing too many things? So that, but you're right. Experiences are great, and 100% if someone was just like, yo, I couldn't think of anything to buy you, you know, but do you want to go out to dinner or lunch or something? I'd be like, hell yeah, that's way better than thinking of something to buy me. Like, maybe it's the old age thing, but yeah, like I've started to adapt more to being like, get me out somewhere. Like like you even said, it's like take you to a favorite restaurant. That's great. Take me to somewhere I've never been that you thought might be interesting. Yeah, let's go for that. Like even stuff like that. Like let's roll the dice. Even if I end up not enjoying the food or something, it's still the experience. Like that. I like you said, I never would have done it if I was just left up to me possibly ever going there. And like that's a cool concept because even if it's not doesn't turn into the incredible experience, you still had that experience which you had no chance of having, but you had it because someone else wanted to do something for
I mentioned it once, but the greatest gift I think I've ever had is my buddy Brett. And it's the gift that we decided years ago for birthdays. We just don't get each other gifts. It's the greatest gift we've ever given each other because there's no pressure ever. We don't have to do it. We don't have to think about it. It releases us from that. But, it's like one of those things. I think when you surround your people in life with the right people in a way, like you pay for shit for each other over time. And I don't know if it's true, but I feel like in life, a lot of things just end up adding up or like coming close to even if you have the right people in your life, like in terms of like buying dinners or like, here, I got this, or like probably mostly in some way, one way or another, it'll like add up, hopefully in a good way, or at least in a way where it'll make everybody feel even. So maybe when somebody's up sometime and somebody else is down, like you kind of like figure it out or support it in a certain way, help each other out, and then don't have to get each other presents.
you. And then you can eliminate presents.
But if you
Yeah.
do, then it's just because present. It's not for an occasion, It's like, hey, here's this thing. I thought this is
Yeah.
cool.
I mean, I've always been, I like helping people, like not, I mean, I don't mind helping people at all monetarily now that I'm in a position that I feel like I can. Certainly that wasn't much of an option for a long, long time, but doing favors for people, like helping people out with like situations that they get involved. Like the biggest example is like, oh, I got to take an Uber to the airport. I'm like, don't, that's stupid. Let me take you to the airport. It's like, well, it's at 5 a.m. I don't care. Like, please give me this. Give me this to help you. Like, I like
Really?
doing stuff like that
Damn.
for people because it does suck. And it is like things are inconvenient or like, hey, can you stop in and feed my cat or feed my dog? Yes, I very much can do that. Like, you do not need to board your pet because you wanted to do this thing or anything like that. I think that stuff is huge. And I think it goes a long way because people, I think, feel tied down and unable to do stuff that they want to do for way too wrong of reasons and simple reasons. But everyone is just too, not proud, but like everyone feels like they should feel guilty about asking for help for things that aren't completely dire, Like you shouldn't,
Mm-hmm.
people think like, oh, I'm willing to ask for help. Yeah, if you're on fire, you'll ask for someone to put you out. But like, it's okay to ask for help on stupid and small shit
I
too.
was talking. Shh. Don't ask me that.
Like, yeah, it's weird. I think we feel bad about asking people for help.
It's funny. I was thinking the opposite. I was like, hey, I need to ride to the airport at 5 a.m. My generous thing would be like, you know what? You use my Uber. I'm gonna stay asleep, but I'm gonna put you in for $80 to get to the airport. That's how generous I am. I'm like,
that sounds weird. Like if you're paying for someone else's
yeah,
Uber
I know.
because they said they have to go to the airport, that suddenly becomes amazingly
Yeah.
awkward.
When you were like 5, let me take you. I was like, oh fuck no. It's like, no. Here, you know what? I'll pay for your ride as long as I don't have to drive you.
Nope.
You can use my Uber all weekend. Here's $300 as long as I don't have to
No.
drive you or get up. Give me.
Nope. I am more than happy to because it's weird and something to do, and
Yeah.
yeah.
So if I take the train to Philly one weekend, you'll come and pick me up.
I mean, yeah, it'd be stupid because you could then take the train from the main stations into Center City, and then the Center City station, you could take the Patco, which is a station about 0.2 of a mile away from my house.
Okay, that sounds really confusing.
It's not.
I don't think
It's
I'm
not.
gonna
You
make it.
rode New York subways. It's not.
Here's the big question everybody's wondering. Christmas. You're coming home for Christmas. You're going to be in Auburn for one day.
That's correct.
Will we see each other?
I don't know.
Let's see. We'll be on close to episode, I don't know, 800 at that point.
If I'm doing the math correctly.
Yeah.
It'd be around episode 50, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
If this
somewhere
is
in that
40
neighborhood.
What did we say this was 43?
43.
4, 5, 6.
Come Christmas, yeah, somewhere in that 47, 48 range.
Yeah, I guess I have 48, 49.
Should it be a goal of our first year to get a picture in the same place at the same time to prove we're not the same person? Because that is a conspiracy theory people have right now. We're just the same person. Nobody thinks that.
I think what would be better is if one of us could get a picture of the other one without the other one knowing and never go over to them. Post a video like, hey, there's Matt sitting at the bar talking to whoever that is. Well, yeah. I gotta go.
Yeah.
There's Matt in his parents' living room
at the bar. Yeah. Yelling at children. Getting mad.
Yeah. Actually, I could see. I have the upper hand because it's your living area and also your place of employment. I could sneak in and get a picture of Matt at work and never be seen.
That's true. I'm trying not to look at the customers.
I'm gonna find little Petey or whoever that cashier kid is, our listener of the week, and I'm gonna be like, "Where's Matt? Where's Matt Jones?"
Yeah. He'll tell you.
He'll tell you.
So what day? It's the 23rd, right? Is that what you said?
I'll be in,
December?
Saturday the 23rd.
All right.
That's
I will make it my goal to. It's hard to take those days off, but I will do something.
Don't take it off.
I will.
Don't take it off.
Don't take it off. Just see. No. Just see. Mm-hmm. Leave it up to the Christmas spirit, which is full in effect. Do you notice? We put up lights this week. It feels like people this year are very, very accepting and very into Christmas just starting on November 1.
Yeah, I kind of
don't know why. It's like
that vibe.
A real excitement, a real buzz about it, and but universally accepted. Like everybody's really pumped for it. Maybe people. Oh, yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh,
she
God,
has risen.
Happening.
Blessed be thy name. She has risen.
It's happening. The once a year, the spike of the Mariah Carey.
Yep.
All right. Careful, we don't want to get DMCA'd, copyrighted.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, so we've in the last
DVD.
few years we've done our Thanksgiving. You could say, I didn't hear it. Say it. Own it. Own whatever you just said. Say it.
I said, yeah, we got to watch out for the DVDA.
Did you say DVDA?
Jizz, like cum shot.
So speaking of the holidays, my family and I, the last few years, we've adopted the Secret Santa now, which is great. So on Thanksgiving, we'll draw names from whoever's going to be at Christmas, and we each pick one name because it's like functionally like, yeah, we can each get a gift for the niece and nephew. It's really Christmas is for the kids,
It's for kids.
And then we do because we were all buying each other gifts, and it's like, why are we all buying each other the same Amazon gift card? Just like seems kind of silly.
No one knows
really at some point, so now we just draw, and probably, like my mom will probably still get me something here or maybe something like that. But ultimately it's like, I love it. It's like draw at Thanksgiving, Secret Santa. I don't even know. We put the amount at $50, but it makes it quick and easy. You can write a few things down that you might want. But I like it. And it reminds me, have you ever had a notable, what's it called? What is it? White elephant? Is that what it's called? Or Yankee Swap? The one like any
Dude,
one of
there's like
those
50
parties.
names for it, and I don't
Yeah, yeah.
understand the rules at all. But yes,
Have
I
you
have participated.
ever come away with something that was like the thing of the white elephant, or that was
Oh, like
memorable?
be like the real winner, the clear winner?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I've only done it like twice, and it was a work thing. So
Yeah, I guess work makes it weird, but I did it with like a group of friends in Texas once, and for some reason, everybody wanted the. It was like a $10 limit too. So the two prizes, what were they? It was some double DVD combo of really random movies. It was probably shit you would like. So it was like,
I was just gonna say,
um,
listen, if it's in a double or a four,
yeah,
like I'm in. I'm in.
it's in your wheelhouse. It's like one
It
side. It's like a
is
double-sided
100%.
DVD, probably one of those deals. I don't know, I think my buddy Brett ended up with it. And I forgot what it was. I don't know if it was like Point Break and Speed or something like that, or one of those kind of. It might even that would have been awesome. It might not have even been that awesome, but the real thing was the Squatty Potty. It was like the first year the Squatty Potty came out, and it was a joke. And I was like, we're walking out with this. So me, my buddy Brett and Sarah, since we lived together, we're like, somebody's leaving with this thing.
Someone has to get. Oh man, you guys teamed up.
Yeah, so I think I ended up getting. We did the third time it gets taken, it's over. So I got the third Squatty Potty. And I was stoked, way too happy, and I'm telling you, it works.
You just
Get
poop
one.
better.
Yeah.
Do you still have it?
No, I didn't move it with me. I didn't.
Oh,
That was
wow.
the thing.
Yeah,
It was the last cut.
It's a great product, but it didn't even warrant taking it with you when you moved.
It didn't make the last cut to make it into the Toyota Corolla. It was that or my 55-inch TV. It's like, which one?
You are a terrible
like-
packer.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you're shitty at Tetris.
Well, I put everything in my life into one car in a rooftop carrier. And I was like, I mean, I got rid of everything that was like, you can buy when I
Which
get
are
there.
Every item. Well, I guess. So what? You traveled with a car full of photo albums?
No.
I'm not sure I understand what
I barely have
you can
pictures
buy.
anymore. It was really my computer, my video
What you
game,
can buy, right? What you
a
can
box
buy.
of books.
Good.
I
Buy.
went down from like 12. Some clothes. I mean, I got rid of a lot of shit. I got rid of my hockey equipment, but I
Wow.
also hadn't worn it in 20 years.
Okay.
It still smelled like it did 20 years ago. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
And
I can smell it through
I'm
the
thinking,
fucking microphone.
yeah, it is. It smells exactly like, smells like molding mold.
I've smelled
hockey
the
equipment
cars
smells
of
like.
guys who have hockey shit in it. It's literally might be the worst smell ever.
Oh, God.
That is one big pile of shit.
Exactly. I'm thinking about getting back into the puck, the old stick puck. Might do an investment here soon in it. Haven't played since like college intramurals, but I might join a good old fashioned beer league old man team here. I think
And
the
if you're,
local
dude, as a goalie, there's got to be a demand, right?
Oh, I don't think I'm gonna play goal. I don't think I'm gonna invest that hard. I don't think I'm gonna. You're
Oh,
right. If I did that,
the monetary commitment is that much different?
yeah, goalie pads are a lot. I would probably need maybe I can tell my dad I'm gonna try out for Pee Wee hockey again, and he'll buy me pads again.
Hey, there you go. Worth a shot.
What's the version of Ladybugs where instead of like dressing like to get onto a girls' youth soccer team, I just dress up to be like a 12-year-old boy to play hockey? I mean, it'd probably be worse. I'd get schooled by him, but still, I'd just really be winded. But yeah, I'm thinking about getting in. I know there's like these morning skates, then there's like late night hockey over in Skinny Atlas, the little town. So I might jump in, make some friends. I've been seeing, I think.
Listen, if you want to go
in
to
addition to
Rochester,
all
I have a
the,
guy who plays adult hockey league like 5 nights a week. I'm not kidding. And he
I
like
believe
subs
it,
in
yeah.
for other teams and stuff. Like he goes to the rink, and if people like needs, I think he literally like whores himself. And if people need him on their team, he literally just jumps in. Like he just plays.
That's the way I want to do it. I
incessantly.
want to whore myself weekly.
Yeah,
Whore myself on ice.
like a hired gun.
That's why I would hope it would be. I want it to be a situation where I don't necessarily want to be on a team, but I just want to be able to show up like once a week or every couple weeks and just be like, okay, what do we got? Like 18 guys here. It's like, yeah, you or we didn't play together yet. I just want it to be like a pickup Y basketball game or something like that. I don't know if that's
Oh,
what it's
is that a
like.
thing in hockey?
I don't know. I want it to be. I hope it is. Because you can't rely on old guys like us
Do
to
you guys
show
play
up.
shirts and skins in hockey? Is that
I hope so. Yeah.
is that a thing?
That's
Like,
what
do
I'm
you wear
wondering. Like, how
pennies? How
intense
do you
is
know
it?
who's on whose team? Do you throw on the
That's
old
what I mean.
like
I don't think it matters.
Jim Penny?
Because that's why it's called beer league too. I think you just literally have a beer on the bench and you're like, oh, I forgot who was on my team today. But you're not like trying to check people. If you are, then it's a little too far for what I'm looking for. I just
See,
want to
now
get out there. I mean, everybody wants the glory of scoring. That's all.
from
Just give me an
all
easy shot at the net.
I was raised on video games and movies, and from every video game and movie, I'm told that if you don't check in hockey, what are you even fucking doing? Like, how do you even stop the other team? Isn't it only just violently
How do
checking
you set
people
the
against the
tone?
boards?
Yeah.
I don't understand. So you're saying don't check, but what the hell are you doing? It's like it sounds like you're describing gym lacrosse. Remember gym lacrosse? How bad that was because like it was like, all right, well, you can't run, you can't hit the other guy's stick, so like you just kind of like watch him go towards your goal and take a shot.
Yeah.
Sounds like that's what you're
No
describing.
contact. Yeah, it's like the NBA All-Star game. There's no real defense. Like you just kind of like swing your stick a little bit towards it,
Right.
try to like, back up a little bit, that kind of
Please
thing.
don't. You ask sternly for them not to
yeah.
shoot.
What you really do is you hope you're good. This way, again, the goalie's key because if your goalie makes a save, you're just cherry picking out at center ice. You're not really playing defense. You're hoping somebody sends you the puck and you get a breakaway. Just playing real lazy hockey. That's basically what it is.
I think you should have to go in with the mindset that okay, I cannot play physical defense. Therefore, I will play entirely emotional and mind defense. So you just are allowed to say horribly weird, mean, awkward stuff to people in effort to just fuck them up from like being able to function as a human being. So just say weird stuff. Now, obviously, quoting "I think you should leave" would probably be right now would probably make up like 80% of my mind tricks. But like that's what it should be. You should be able to speak freely as defense to make up for the lack of physical. Your
Yeah,
thoughts?
just something like, hey, it's weird. Like, I haven't seen you post any pictures with your girlfriend in a few weeks. Is everything all right?
Yep.
Yeah. Is your girlfriend single?
Right.
Yeah. Is everything all
Dude,
right?
I don't think she was right for you anyway. Who are you? You're like, don't worry about it, man. I mean, I care about you. Don't get me wrong. I care about you. Like, you're doing this as you're skating next to him.
Yeah.
I think that's a good
Yeah, it's weird. Like, I said, you're the only guy that hasn't like brought beers in the last couple weeks. Are you okay? Like financially? What I did bring. Well, no, I brought beers last week. Oh, it's weird. None of the guys noticed actually because they're all talking about it. We've all been. I just wanted to tell you. I wanted to tell you. Just I don't want you to hear it from somebody else. I just want you to hear it from me. But yeah. Anyway, see you. Thanks for the puck.
Right. Well, as
just
he
make
starts
shit
crying.
up. Just
See, there's always an.
Did you
alternative.
ever
it's like
get
basketball for hockey?
I spent when I was like 22. I think my senior year of college, for a short time, for one time in my life, I got decent at basketball. Like, because my buddy had a buddy, Zach, who just wanted to go out. He lived by a court. We would go out and shoot. I mean, shooting, not one-on-one.
So you got good at basketball.
Sort of, yeah. But I can lay up. I can dribble.
So you got good at
and some of those skills, I can. I'm not great against the best, but I can handle I don't look like an idiot. See, what happened is I used to play basketball like somebody who was like making fun of somebody playing basketball. Like if you were just going out of your way to like to just like exaggerate somebody who was really bad. That's how I would actually play. But now like I can pass as somebody who's just below average, but because of that one summer or that one semester in college. And it was weird because we played like every day. So it took like playing every day to get a decent jump shot and be okay at layups and making passes. And I would never play at the Y. I would never go that far. But did you ever get good at something like in a short amount of time, or for a short amount of time that you don't have anymore? Probably.
Let me look back at the attempts and failures of my life. Give me a moment where I'm.
Yeah,
Hold
yeah.
on.
Anything stick?
Like, not really. Like, well, I mean, I am definitely not as good at darts as what I was when I was playing in like leagues.
Oh, that's a good one.
Darts is definitely something that's like joining a league was like when I was in Auburn and really didn't know what I wanted to do with my life, was working at the hotel. Our buddy Mark and I, he invited me to join their dart league team, and that was a blast. That was a really big thing that helped me feel like I was doing something, had a hobby. Now, granted, it involved going to the bar, having a couple beers, listening to music, so it's not that far fetched. But like even having something to look forward to on a weeknight. I bought a set of darts. For like $50, I bought a set of darts from the dart store out in Syracuse. We took a trip out there, found something that I
Damn,
liked.
your own
Waited.
darts. I bet they
Yeah.
felt so heavy, so real.
It was well compared to bar darts, yeah. But like it was like
Yeah.
it was great because you literally, because the league kept track of your stats, we were playing against the other teams. But you really tried, you felt good even if you lost miserably, but improved your stats. Like you had a better stat day. So like you almost could win two different ways. You could either not to have a great of a stat day, but still win the games in the night. So that was a positive. Or I could lose the games, but if my stats increased, I also enjoyed myself and was fine with it.
Mm-hmm.
So like, yeah, I think I got good enough that if I played at the bar with friends and stuff, I was probably the better dart thrower from any miscellaneous group of friends that I had. And that's always fun because people like to play darts at the bar and stuff like that. So it's just, I'll go with that. I'll go with darts. I'm probably not nearly as good as I
That's
was.
a good
but
one.
I was decent.
Darts is probably my best bar game, I think. Especially if I a few drinks in. I don't know why I can I just love it. I love the feel of it. I've always been like tossing games. I've always been okay at, especially drinking tossing games, whether it's beer pong, darts, cornhole. Yeah. I wish there was I'm gonna use I wish there was a World Series for all those parlor games, the tossing games, and you could have an ultimate champion. Except I don't, because then there'd be some guy who's just
Oh, dude,
clearly taking it too seriously.
Did I tell you I played in a bar league cornhole?
Did you? No.
Oh my god, we were in the rec league, not even like the good league, dude. Talk about making a game that you love and just shitting all over it because you're like, oh, this is the skill of other people. Oh, okay. Like we literally lose.
I've done this 10 million times.
You win a bet. It's a best, or you just play 6 games a night. I think 6 games a night, and I think we won over the course of like 10 weeks. So it'd be like 60 games. I think we won like 2.
This is the way.
It's just, people are just really good at cornhole, and that made me sad. And I'm like, well, I'm never playing in a bar league cornhole again. I'll still absolutely play any barbecue, but I'm not playing in bar leagues anymore.
Yeah, I want to play against people that are also it's also 12:15 in the morning for them. It's just like that's what it's fun. It's like we got to keep the competition. Like they should do leagues by like how many drinks you are in. Like, all right, here's the 10 drink league, here's the 8 drink league. You try to have they should make it like that. What was I just thinking? Oh, cornhole. Like when you see it on ESPN now, because of course it's on ESPN. Those guys don't look like they're having any fun at all. Like they're just they're literally robotic. Like flip, just in every time, and I'm like, that's insane. But have a little fun there, guy. Like, how do you wait yourself out with having a beer in the other hand? I don't understand. Like, if I don't have a beer in my hand,
how did you not topple over when the beanbag was in your hand?
Yeah. I don't understand that at all. What's your
You see,
give the camera your dart posture. Like, what do you do? What's your aim technique?
With my hand.
You just go. So, yeah,
It's definitely the
you,
pinch. It's definitely the pinch
pinch.
and like
okay.
the waiver. And I no
Okay,
real wind up. No wind up. It's starting point and then like launch. It's like all very much
laser
wrist.
in.
You come off. See, now this is surprising because you come off to me as a guy who would be good at what's it called? Foosball. And I think it has something to do with your hockey. Your hockey experience makes me think of similar formations to soccer, which is foosball. So therefore, you are good at foosball. Like I think that's how my brain wants to piece it together. But I'm terrible at foosball.
I'm not.
I've played a lot of foosball, and I'm not good at it. Like on a scale of 1 to 10, I would call myself a 3 foosball player.
Probably put myself in that neighborhood. I just haven't played enough. I like playing. I feel like I'm better. I think I'd be good if I had like the defense and the goalie. Just if I had that responsibility, if somebody else was on my team, like I'd do that.
Have you ever played
but
someone
especially
that's good
4,
at foosball?
I can't do all 4. Yeah, like if you watch real people, I like watching it. People are really good. The mechanics of it, it's insane. I mean, I like air hockey a lot.
I have a buddy who's good at foosball, and it's disgusting. Like,
yeah,
we would play at
especially
the bar
play
at
the real
college.
rules. You can't full spin or any of that bullshit.
Shout out to Colombo. You deserve it because we would play for years with different combinations of brothers at this one bar in Oswego that carried foosball, and I'm pretty sure Colombo is like 278 and 2. Like he's phenomenal at foosball, and it's terrifying and frustrating to experience. Unless you're on his team, then you're like, yo, we're so good.
Yeah, we're good. Like nobody can beat us.
He's good
at all.
You're along for the ride.
Never got into it.
Air hockey, that's a good one though.
Mm-hmm. Because you can get hurt a little bit, get a little knuckled.
Bash up your knuckles.
Yeah.
People are like, what were you doing? Punching the wall? Nah, man, playing some air hockey.
Yeah. I always do the darts. I like to do this one where I like point at it, bring back. It's sort of like at first it's about intimidation, but now I've done it so much that like that's how I like look at it. I line it up and toss it. And that'll get me a nice solid like 1.3 MPRs,
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You guys know?
I think my
That's
best
thing
MPR
that's on like dartboard.
My best MPR for a game is like I think like a 4.6, 4.7. But my probably average MPR was probably around when I was doing really good. My average MPR was probably around for a game it was probably a 4.7. My average MPR when I was shooting was probably like a 2.5. And then points per dart in like 01 games, I think I was hovering still around like an 18 and a half, 19. Folks, for
Boom
those of you that don't know, that's
shakalaka!
on a scale of 1 to 60. That was terrifying. That's literally scared the crap out of me.
It was so loud.
It was.
All right, that's a lot of sexy darts talk. Yeah. Let's do, before we get to Scrolled'em, the segment that's sweeping the nation that people seem to like. I've heard a couple folks.
Yeah.
We haven't gone over many listener responses lately to things. Here's on what movie should be rebooted from episode 38. Got a couple. Johnny Dangerously, which I'm wondering how that'd be interesting. Michael Keaton again. I would have Michael Keaton again in. Isn't that the movie I'm thinking of? Michael Keaton movie?
Right?
I think so, right? So I wonder who would play him. Him again, I would say.
Yeah.
Johnny Dangerously. Listener of the year, Andy Grattan. Drop Dead Fred. Although I think the original is top notch and just needs more recognition. I do second the Police Academy reboot. You know what? I may need to get Drop Dead Fred in my life. Because I've always heard of that. Have I seen? I don't think I've seen that. Drop Dead Fred.
It's Phoebe Cates.
It's like from the 90s, right?
The draw in that. Probably about 1990.
Trying to think. It's like a dark comedy of some kind.
It is.
Phoebe Cates.
So it's
yeah.
Yeah, 91.
If I have seen it, it's been a while. Dude, Phoebe Cates. That's right. Good for her. Sorry, I was thinking out loud.
Sorry, I blacked out there for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Carrie Fisher's in it. Tim Matheson, I think, is in it. I haven't seen it in years, but got it on DVD up at the camp.
Somebody did mention where's the YouTube here? On Scrolled'em. Somebody really wants you to find them. Lindsay Towns
Oh, what about her?
said, why did I want Jeff to scroll to my name in his phone when I was watching this?
Oh.
Maybe
I
she'll just
worked
have to
with-
wait. She's just gonna have to wait her turn.
Yeah, I can't even
A lot of people
divulge
want
because
it.
that'd be cheating
A
the
lot
system.
A lot of people want Scrolled'em, but you can't
Yeah.
all have it at once, you know?
All right,
One,
let's
two
get
tops.
scrolling.
All right.
All right, you started last
Again,
time. I'll start.
of
This
course,
time.
we're gonna have a theme song for this, like we have for every other thing we've done, every other segment.
Is there a theme
All
song?
right. Yeah, there's not.
Oh.
I wish I knew somebody that was good at music that would make theme songs for things. I'm gonna go up and down, up and down, up and down. Don't call it accidentally. What if I'm calling somebody right now? I'm just like,
So, I'll go while you're figuring out what in the world you're doing.
all right, have a name. Okay.
Okay, so mine
Think I-
fell on Conrad Hudson. So Conrad Hudson, although he sounds like a 80s like adventure action star, Conrad Hudson was one of the trainers at the gym I joined when I came to New Jersey. It was like not like a CrossFit gym, but similarly, I think, to a CrossFit gym, a little bit different. But it was an organization where like the owner would write up basically a workout plan that lasted anywhere from 50 to 65 minutes. And people would just come in throughout the day, look at the board, do the exercises. And there was a couple trainers there to make sure people had good form and stuff. But you essentially did this board of exercise. And a lot of it was high impact training. So, 45 seconds on, 15-second rest, 45 seconds on, stuff like that. Conrad Hudson was one of the trainers there. And Conrad, if I had to guess, I'm going to say Conrad's probably about 55, could probably beat the ever living crap out of me, but like more with like dad strength. And like, he wasn't jacked or anything like that, but he's just in really, really good shape. Like he always wore like a tracksuit more was his style. So he was very fashionable with his exercise, but Conrad's a good guy, very low
Yeah,
key.
dude.
Always had his chicken and broccoli or chicken and asparagus if he was eating dinner at the gym when I was there. So yeah, Conrad's a good fella. I haven't seen him in a couple of years. I stopped going to that gym once I moved. But yeah, that's Conrad Hudson in a nutshell.
Wait, how do you get his number?
His phone number?
Yeah.
Oh, accountability stuff.
Oh, okay.
Like
okay.
the owner of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
gym, him, another trainer, they all had like phone numbers, and they'd text you and be like, "Yo, where are you?" Like,
Oh, I see. Okay. All right,
Accountability
gotcha.
stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Dude, that is a good gym. Fuck. That's a good. That's a
Yeah,
good
it was
idea.
a very different. They're very different atmosphere. Not a big place, but they were very like particular with their patrons.
There's something to that. I know in Auburn, I do the PFIT thing because it's cheap, and I'm full on headphones, not really talking to anybody. But there definitely is. Like, I know my sister's in one where she goes at like 5:30 in the morning every day, but they're all because she's like, "Oh, you should come to this." I'm like, I don't want to. I don't want to be on a gym's social media page doing lifting things. I don't want to be a part of that. Not that it's like, I mean, if you're into it, that's fine. I mean, that's awesome because she found like, I guess what I mean by it is like, there's people that are like very like minded and like they find these like more niche gyms now that are like people their sensibilities and like all on their schedule. And it's more of like that kind of accountability thing, which is cool. It's probably the way to do it, really, so that you keep doing it.
I mean, it was the most
Venus.
successful I'd ever been with weight loss. So I mean, it
Yeah.
worked.
Yeah. I landed on a fella named Luke, and I thought it was going to be a guy I worked with at Half Price Books, and I clicked on the name, and then it said Kelly's husband. And now I don't remember who that is.
Oh no, we don't even know who Kelly
It's
is.
Kelly. Here's me. Well, I think this was from a single hang. If I remember correctly, I think it was like at a spot called either Easy Tiger or one of these like Bangers and Mash, one of these bars in Austin where it was like some of my friends, nursing friends, and then like this guy was there. And I don't know why we would have put Kelly's husband in there because I wasn't even really friends with Kelly. But it's like one of those single hangs where it was probably brunch or something and everybody was getting wasted and we probably talked about something that we both were into. So I don't know if it was music or gaming, but it was definitely one of those, oh, dude, yeah, no, we're definitely going to play this. Let's do this. Yeah. Like we're going to set right now. I'm going to get your number. We're like best friends now after getting drunk together one time and then like never reaching out to each other ever again. And I got to imagine that half of my phone numbers in this are those hangs. Are just straight up.
Definitely was
Yeah.
that guy.
Yeah. Like, never called this guy ever again. I bet we would have had a great time, but that would have required some kind of text or something and then a little bit of effort, some kind of hang.
Yeah, it's
But
weird.
it's in
not
that
even about-
wheelhouse. Yeah.
It's not even about the person. Like you're like, no, I would have
no.
probably enjoyed hanging out with them
he was
again,
awesome,
but
yeah.
neither one of us would pull the trigger on that.
Yeah. But it's so fun, that energy of like, oh fuck, dude. Dad, yes, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Oh my god, you like, yes. Fuck, dude. No, give me your number. We're gonna, yeah, no, oh yeah, Mario Kart. Hey, yeah, we'll do the 10-hour marathon for sure. But no, you pick the ones and I'll pick the ones, and then we'll do it. Like first we'll do it, and then I'll go to your house, and you go to my house, and then we'll do it. It's like, yes, dude, I've been wanting to do this forever. Like one of those, and then
it is. It is.
That's the
in
best
the moment.
time for
The future
ideas.
looks so bright.
Yes,
and then when the future becomes the present, you're like, it's never gonna happen. He doesn't even. I bet this guy doesn't even remember that he gave me his phone number. Or you're like, man, I don't know. I'm gonna nap.
Like, because you exhaust. That's basically all the energy of that idea gets expended at that time when you're talking about it. That's why,
true.
like, I've always heard, like, if you're ever working on something creative, that's why I don't tell anybody about this podcast, because then I won't want to do it anymore. But there is a real thing about, like, if you're working on something, like, wait till it's finished before you like show somebody, because if you start talking about it or showing somebody pieces of it and you get that like dopamine hit of like approval or acceptance of it, then like you lose the steam of the energy for it.
Wonder.
And yeah, and I don't know what I'm saying. It's not like I'm writing a novel, or am I?
Great.
I have a novel. It's called Dear Nintendo. Here's what's wrong with your newest track. It kind of reads like a letter. I have a whole diary of Dear Nintendo letters that are all for different video game companies, but they all start Dear Nintendo. Dear Nintendo, the last Call of Duty is bullshit. Like, that map has a broken spawn on it, and I don't even understand why it's in there. Like, why does this gun not work? Sincerely. That's a great idea. My buddy Red and I talk about, it's my every video game complaint is always Dear Nintendo. There it is. Novel idea. And I wasted it. No,
And now
I'm never gonna do it. I'm never
Now-
gonna do it.
Yep.
Oh well. You heard it here last.
Yo. I like that. That's so stupid, but I like it. Dear Nintendo. Just a journal called Dear Nintendo.
Yeah. Every complaint you have, just Dear Nintendo. All right. Big gulps, huh?
Well, see you later.